Hey y'all, it's Laura, and I have a really fun little project to show you. So when I opened up my hip kit, I found an entire pack of Simple Stories chipboard. And it didn't really appeal to me in its design. So I ripped the back off of all of the pieces of chipboard and decided to make some cards. So using my Jen Hadfield The Avenue 6x8 paper pad and that chipboard, I made 5 super easy, simple cards, and I thought I'd show them to you to give you some ideas how you might be able to do the same with some scraps or some leftover bits and pieces in your stash. So for this first card, I have they're all white cardstock bases. Some of them have pop stickers inside, but I've used a piece of black cardstock as my base, and then a piece of patterned paper, a couple of stickers, a couple of ephemera pieces here. So I've got a little banner, another little banner, and then this is a chipboard piece, but as you can see, I've stripped it down. So it's not super chunky, not taking up a lot of space, but just this small little focal image and sentiment, and it's done. Because this big bold pattern in the background really fills the card, you don't have to do a lot as far as decorating it. I did add a little dot of Nouveau in a couple of places just to finish it off, a little detail, but that's the first card. Super easy, a lot of fun to do. The next card is this one here. Now this one uses a lot of the chipboard, and I'm even layering it on top of each other, but as you can see, it does not add a lot of bulk because I've ripped all those back pieces off of it. So this again is a white cardstock base. I've added a piece of black cardstock for an outline, a piece of this dotted paper from The Avenue, and then I've just stacked together this little critter right here with a piece of the chipboard frame. So I have chopped up, where are they? I chopped up the chipboard frames because I don't like them. I love chipboard frames. I didn't like these chipboard frames. So I just cut off the sentiment from this one. It had little pumpkins, squeezed in my little raccoon friend here behind it, and added a chipboard banner with a small floral that is additionally added on top in the corner, and a little bit of Nouveau for embellishing. So this is a landscape style, whereas the first one was portrait. And so as you can see, a very different take, very different design, same products. So for the second one, third one rather, I used a piece of black cardstock to offset with a piece of this green pattern paper from The Avenue. I've got a piece from The Avenue's ephemera pack, and as this is as well, and then a little bit of chipboard in this banner piece that also came from the frames. These cute little chipboard squirrels that were part of that sheet of chipboard, and then I fussy cut the white borders off of a little leaf cluster, a couple of acorns, and another leaf, and just had them kind of falling from the sky with little Nouveau drops for accent. So there's another cute little idea for you in another portrait style card. Again, little piece in here that I've taped inside. This one is my personal favorite. Now this chipboard piece, and the reason I didn't like it was it had a lot of these random icons. So we've got an envelope with flowers popping out. We've got pumpkin spice, stay cozy, and jam. We've got a teapot. We've got a little Starbucks type drink with a piece of pie, a whole pie, a blanket. These are just not things that I really was excited to use in my scrapbooking. I could have, but I didn't really want to. So I instead built a grid layout here. So these black pieces are around 2 by 2. This is slightly smaller than that. I think it was 1.75 by 1.75, and then alternated the green and the dot, and then just filled in each one with a piece of chipboard. Again, because I've stripped it down, it's very, very thin. We shouldn't have any trouble getting through the mail, and just dotted with a little bit of Nouveau around each of the squares. This last one did something a little bit different. So I've created a scene here. I've got a piece from the chipboard frames that I've cut off. I have two critters, a little squirrel and a little fox, facing opposite directions. And then I squeezed in a little pumpkin over here as well. And then I added this little ephemera bee with a little nouveau flight pattern behind it. And just layered two pieces of paper from the Avenue and created a nice little grass and background. So it's a cute little scene on the card. And then inside, doesn't have anything on this one. Probably will add something later, but these are just a few ideas I thought would make it a little easier. If you have products that you find challenging to use, perhaps you can use one of these ideas to create some cards that you can send to loved ones. So we're going to be sending these out to my grandmas and aunts to show them a little bit of love this fall. And so I thought this would be a really fun idea to show you how you can use up those bits and pieces that you really aren't feeling for your scrapbooking. I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, bye.